Hi everybody, I'm in my backyard again today with the FOBOS Alaris. I quickly wanted to upload this video on the FOBOS Alaris as the Alaris is dropping on DLT trading tomorrow. So if after this video you're interested in this knife, you can go to DLT trading tomorrow and purchase it there. Hi, I'm Jim Lowe and welcome to my channel. Today I've got with me the FOBOS Alaris. This is Phobos's new knife as of summer 2022. These knives have yet to be released. They will be released sometime early fall, and I've been fortunate enough to get my hands on one. Now, full disclosure, I am an admin in the Phobos Facebook page. This is the Phobos take on a modern camp knife. So this is a knife that that you would use around camp for camp tasks. I would say, small bushcrafting tasks, filleting fish, that sort of a thing. I don't have the specs with me out here in the back country. I will flash them on the screen. It's a nice little knife. It's a CPM 3V. It comes in two different styles. It comes in a stone wash, and then this is a PVD coated version. I've got here the green with orange micarta scales. It comes with a bow drill divot. You can see the bow drill divot is reinforced by the knife itself. So it is the micarta, and then at the base you can see the actual steel. I'm going to be out using this on my backpacking trip. I will film it in use. The Alaris is Phobos' take on a modern camp knife. The blade measures in at just under 5 inches, so this is just about what I would consider to be the minimum length that I would take on a backpacking trip as a primary knife. In fact, I am right now out on a backpacking trip. The Alaris comes with a Kydex sheath. You can see, great lockup. Opens fairly easily. It will accept a tech lock. It comes standard with this dangler. The dangler has a snap on it, which is something that I really appreciate. It does not come with a ferro rod, so this is a ferro rod that I had from Grizzly Outdoors, and so I just pop that on there, and I'm good to go. I'm back at home in my backyard. When I was out in the backcountry with the Alaris, I meant to do a bunch of use videos, but I was not feeling well, and so the video that I shot, most of it didn't come out well, mostly because of my my inability to speak, given the calorie deficit from the day before. So in any case, one of the videos that I did film was me using the Phobos to try to spark this ferro rod, and I was not successful in doing so. I had somebody ask me how the Alaris sparked a ferro rod. As you can see, the corners at the top look a little rounded. There are two versions of the Alaris. One is PVD coating, which is the one that I chose, and the other one is stone wash. And it looks like the PVD coating maybe rounds it a little bit, but we'll see. Let's see what we can do. So, ferro rod, and that I don't use too much. All the coating has been scraped off. Let's see what we got going on here. when I came back from my trip, I sent Eric Hansen and I sent Vega a note, and I said, hey guys, I'm not able to spark a ferro rod with this knife. Is that expected? Now, not every knife is going to spark a ferro rod. Not every knife needs to spark a ferro rod. Frankly, a knife like this, a camp knife that you're going to use, doesn't necessarily need to spark a ferro rod. It's a nice thing to have, especially when it comes with a bow drill pivot. You kind of like it to spark a ferro rod. So I sent them a note, and the next day, Vega showed me a video with him sparking a ferro rod with both Alarises.
Yep, she'll light a fire without a problem.
I figured I'd come back here and I'd give it a shot again. I'm a little bit more rested this time, and I'm not at a calorie deficit. I'm not in an oxygen deficit. So we'll see how it goes. What I've done is I've actually brought out several different ferro rods. So I've got several different ferro rods. Some are new. Here's the ratty old ferro rod that if you're a regular viewer of the channel, you're used to seeing. And then I've got this one. I bought this at Blade Show a year ago. I brought this from the Coal Cracker Bushcraft guy. He said that this would be my favorite ferro rod ever once I started using it. I haven't started using it, so we'll give that a test. Now, sparking a ferro rod, of course, is every bit skill as it is the knife. So the fact that Vega can do it and I can't just speaks to his higher skill level than mine. So if you're a person that has trouble sparking a ferro rod, don't worry about it. Sometimes the angle at which you scrape makes a difference. Okay, I'm getting some sparks, but it's a lot of work. Okay, now using this inside part, it's a little bit sharper than the spine. I'm getting some sparks. Let's see if I can actually get some fat wood to go up. And that's really the test, right? It doesn't matter how many sparks you throw, it's whether or not you can get the fat wood to go up. Okay, so small pile of fat wood. Try to put it together just a little bit more. Okay, where's the ferro rod? Okay, so it's sparking. That's a lot more work than I want to be doing in the backcountry. And I'm starting to hit my knuckles, which I don't care for. There we go. That's a little better. Okay, now that should be going up. So let's see what the problem is here. There we go. Okay, so it'll work. I just needed to change my technique with this rod. But that said, let's get some more fat wood. Okay, now that's even, those shavings are even thinner, so it should go up a little bit better. Let's try the spine again. Okay, so I'm going to say, for me, spine is not going to work. But this inside portion here, which is not the edge of the blade, but just this piece right here, that seems to work for me. Yeah, there you go. So I figured it out for myself. You know, in the backcountry, when I need to spark a ferro rod, I'm going to use this inside piece. Well, as you can see, it can be done, especially with the right ferro rod. Might even need the right knife. Vega, again, had no problems doing it. I'm struggling a little bit. Now that said, let's just do some quick splitting with this. Again, this isn't primary knife for wood processing, but it is a knife that you would use to cut up small wood, make fire sticks with, that sort of thing. And since I'm not a bushcrafter, I'm not going to be going through a bunch of different bushcrafting tasks. I did use it to process fish. It was fine for that. Okay, so I am not a feather sticker, as everybody who watches this channel knows. I'm getting better curls with this than I have with any other knife, I think, save the Russo. Again, this is not, it's not my skill set. Definitely not my skill set. And you know, it typically takes a while to find the edge, but you know, this makes it quite easy. Okay, let's see if I can get these to go up. Ooh, they want to go up. There they go. How cool is that? No problem cross-cutting. Okay, this is about a 2.5 inch piece of apricot, I think. Looks like apricot to me. Apricot's typically pretty hard. fact, that's cut deep enough that I think I'm just gonna, geez, yeah, that cut really deep. You know what? I don't think there's that much more than I need to do with this. That one cut went really deep. Probably should have started wider, but there's a knot right there that I really wanted to try to avoid. Yeah, looks like I've stayed away from most of it. Well, you know what? Probably should have come in more of at an angle, but since it's going so deep, just go straight down. Out of there. I'll just come in from the back. No damage to the knife. And still pretty sharp. Good stuff. So my final impressions on the Alaris, I think it's it's a good camp knife for general camp tasks. I enjoyed having it with me in the backcountry. I think it'd be a good companion for a larger knife. It is, for myself at least, it's not a primary bushcraft knife because my skill set is such that that if I'm looking for an all-around bushcraft knife that I can spark with, I won't be able to use this one. But if you're a backpacker and you've been looking for a backpacking knife and you don't like one of the larger knives that I recommend for backpacking, I think this would make a great backpacking knife too. I mean, it once it's on your hip, it disappears, and it's just a very handy, rugged knife to have around. So hope you guys like this quick look at the FOBOS Alaris. Thanks for watching. So there you go, my quick but not flawless presentation of the FOBOS Alaris. Like every FOBOS knife, it's a bomber knife that you can that you can rely on and that you'll be able to trust in the backcountry. The Alaris drops tomorrow at DLT Trading.